mistakes marketers make with AI and video.
Right.
I'm curious, have you seen any AI marketing campaigns that just totally miss the mark?
Oh, yeah. I think we've all seen some examples of AI being used in ways that are maybe not the most effective or maybe even a little bit creepy sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
especially with like the voice stuff.
yes, especially with the voice and the video.
Yeah.
AI generation, it's getting so good that it's...
1 nerd, 2 nerds, 3 nerds, 4 marketing nerds do so much more. Over hill and high where the nerd buggies go. Come along and bring you the Marketing Nerd Show. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Man, we are rocking and rolling on the Marketing Nerds podcast. Welcome back. I'm Ellie Marks.
And I'm Noah Grant.
Today we're looking at AI and video marketing.
Oh.
And specifically, we're focusing on this article, Mistakes Marketers Make with AI and Video.
Right.
I'm curious, have you seen any AI marketing campaigns that just totally miss the mark?
Oh, yeah. I think we've all seen some examples of AI being used in ways that are maybe not the most effective or maybe even a little bit creepy sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
especially with like the voice stuff.
yes, especially with the voice and the video.
Yeah.
AI generation, it's getting so good that it can be a little unnerving.
Yeah, it's like uncanny valley territory.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the things that this article really cautions against. It's like, don't just jump on the AI bandwagon.
Right.
Because it's shiny and new and everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Think about how you can actually use it effectively. By the way, this article is on marketingnerds.ai. A link is in the show notes, or just email us and we will point you right to it so you can check it out.
Strategically.
Yes, strategically.
Okay, so.
Because it does offer incredible potential, for marketers to automate tasks.
Sure.
Personalize content. Streamline their workflow.
But not a magic bullet?
No, not at all. And I think that's where a lot of marketers get tripped up. They think, oh, AI is going to solve all my problems.
Right.
I can just
push a button.
Push a button and amazing marketing content will appear.
Yeah.
But it's not that simple.
So where do they typically go wrong then?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes that the article highlights is over-automating and losing that essential human touch.
Right.
We've all seen those AI-generated videos that are technically flawless, but they just feel kind of soulless.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You probably wouldn't trust a robot to write your wedding vows.
Definitely not.
Right? It's the same with video marketing.
Right.
Like, a robot might be able to string together a coherent message, but it's unlikely to capture the emotion.
There's the humor,
the personality that really resonates with an audience.
You need that human hand in there.
Exactly.
Guiding the process.
And so the article suggests, use AI for the tasks that it's good at.
Like what?
Things like editing.
Yeah.
Even cleaning up audio. But leave the storytelling, the script writing, those crucial emotional elements to humans.
Okay, so it's like having a super efficient assistant who can handle all of the technical stuff. But you're still the creative director.
You're the one with the vision.
Okay, so how do you ensure that your AI isn't just spitting out generic content?
Right, because that's the other danger.
It'd be for any brand.
Yeah. You don't want your videos to just sound like every other AI-generated video out there. You want them to have your brand's unique voice and personality.
So how do you do that?
And that's where data comes in.
Okay.
And that leads us to the second mistake that marketers make.
All right. Ignoring
data quality. So imagine feeding your AI outdated trends or inaccurate audience information.
Now.
It's like giving a chef spoiled ingredients.
Yeah.
You can't expect a delicious meal from that.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. Garbage in, garbage out applies to AI too.
So the quality of your data.
The quality of your data is crucial.
Okay.
And the article recommends regularly auditing your data sources and using AI analytics tools to get a clear picture of your target audience.
So the AI can actually help us gather and analyze data.
Absolutely.
That's one of the things that AI is really good at.
Okay, interesting.
Is analyzing large data sets.
Okay.
And identifying patterns.
Okay.
So that humans might miss.
It's not just about throwing data at an algorithm and expecting magic to happen. It's not magic. It's about using the data strategically.
Okay. And that brings us to mistake number 3.
Yes.
Expecting AI to be the sole source of creativity.
Right.
I can see how that would be tempting.
It's very tempting.
Yeah.
Because AI can be fantastic for brainstorming or generating initial concepts. But relying on it solely for creativity can lead to some pretty bland results.
So it's like expecting a computer program to write the next blockbuster movie.
Exactly. It might be able to string together a plot.
Right.
But it's not going to capture those
nuanced human
emotions.
Yeah.
And the humor that makes a film truly great.
So would you say then that AI is more of a collaborator?
Yes.
In the creative process?
Absolutely. It's a partner. It's a tool that you can use to enhance your own creativity.
So it can spark ideas.
Yes.
It can generate assets.
It can create templates.
Okay.
But you still need to inject your own brand personality and human ingenuity into the mix.
So use it to kickstart the process.
Exactly.
Don't let it steal the show.
Don't let it take over.
Okay.
You're still the director.
Now, we've talked about the importance of the human touch.
Yeah.
We've talked about data quality. What are some other potential pitfalls marketers should be aware of?
Well, one that often gets overlooked is this assumption that AI can completely replace human expertise when it comes to the technical aspects of video production.
Interesting.
So even with all of these fancy AI tools at our disposal, the fundamentals of good video still matter.
Of course, like lighting, audio,
framing composition, all those things are still crucial.
It's like thinking you can skip culinary school because you have a fancy new food processor.
Exactly.
Sure, it can chop vegetables faster, but it can't replace the chef's knowledge and skill.
Exactly. When it comes to flavor profiles and cooking techniques.
So don't ditch your film school textbooks just yet.
No, put those textbooks away. Like, you keep them handy because you still need that foundational knowledge.
Yeah.
But don't expect AI to do everything for you. It's a tool.
Got it.
Not a replacement.
So we need to treat AI as a tool to enhance our skills.
Enhance, not replace.
Not replace them entirely.
And I think that's a really important point.
Okay, what's the next mistake on the list?
All right, so mistake number 5 is a big one.
Okay.
Hey there, business owner, marketer, or creative genius. Thanks for tuning into the Marketing Nerds podcast. We're here to mix things up, drop some knowledge bombs, and sprinkle a little marketing magic into your day. Every episode is jam-packed with insider tips, cutting-edge trends in video production, AI sorcery, and marketing hacks to turn you into the smartest, savviest marketer on the block. Stick with us, and not only will you keep up with the competition, you'll leave them wondering what hit them. So hit like, smash that subscribe button, and join the nerd party over at marketingnerds.ai. We promise it's way more fun than it sounds.
The article calls it failing to align AI video content with marketing goals.
Okay.
In other words, creating cool videos just for the sake of it.
Oh, yeah.
Without a clear strategy.
I've seen that happen.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of AI.
Yeah.
And forget why you're creating videos in the first place.
Because it's so cool.
Because it's so shiny and new.
It's like getting a drone and thinking, wow, this is amazing. I can film anything.
Yeah.
And then you realize,
but why?
You need a reason to use it.
You need a plan.
You need a plan.
You need a purpose.
Okay.
So the article really stresses that.
All right. So how can marketers avoid falling into this trap?
Start with a clear objective.
Okay.
For every video project.
For every video.
Ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve with this video?
All right. Are we trying to build brand awareness?
Are you trying to generate leads?
Generate leads.
Drive sales.
Drive sales. Something else entirely.
What is the purpose of this video?
Yeah.
And once you know that.
Once you know your goals.
Then you can use AI strategically to help you achieve them.
So don't let the excitement of AI distract you from your
overall marketing strategy.
Yeah.
AI is a tool.
All right. Speaking of strategy.
Yes.
The final mistake that the article highlights is forgetting about scalability.
Yes.
And I think this is especially relevant for businesses that are looking to produce quickly.
It's very tempting to think that AI can just churn out endless amounts of content, but without a plan. You can quickly run into problems.
Like what kind of problems?
Well, for one thing, you can end up with a bunch of videos that look and sound completely different, creating a very disjointed and confusing brand experience for your audience.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Right.
And that's where a content governance strategy comes in.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
So the article recommends developing guidelines, templates, and review processes to ensure that your videos maintain a consistent look and feel and tone.
Even when you're producing them at scale?
Even when you're producing them at scale.
So it's like having a brand style guide.
Yes.
But for video content.
Exactly.
So you're setting these parameters.
You're setting parameters.
For the AI to work within.
Right. Yeah, you're giving it some guardrails.
So it's not a set it and forget it approach.
Yeah.
Even with AI doing some of the heavy lifting,
right,
you still need human oversight.
Human oversight is crucial.
To maintain quality control and make sure everything is on brand.
Absolutely.
It's like having a team of robots building a house. You still need an architect to make sure
you need a vision.
It all comes together.
You need someone to oversee the process.
Cohesively.
And make sure that the end result is what you intended.
So again, it's all about finding that balance.
Balance is key.
Between AI efficiency and human oversight.
And human creativity and human judgment.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
But I'm sure there's even more to unpack.
We've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore.
Stay tuned.
In the next part of our deep dive, we'll delve into some specific examples of how marketers are using AI effectively.
Right.
And we'll explore some of the ethical considerations that come with this powerful technology.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's a ghost town out there. You're struggling to grow your business. Let us introduce you to marketingnerds.ai, the ultimate resource for smarter, faster marketing. Whether you want to learn at your own pace with our online courses or just hand it off and hire us, we've got you covered. We're experts in video production marketing, AI-powered strategies, and automation, all designed to help you scale your business without the headaches. We know marketing, we know video, and we definitely know AI. Head to marketingnerds.ai and let's turn your marketing into a growth machine.
We were talking about that balance.
Between
what AI can do and maintaining that human touch.
Right, that human element.
In our video marketing strategies.
It's an interesting dynamic, isn't it?
It is. It's a little unnerving for some people.
It can be, yeah. This whole idea of AI taking over these creative tasks.
So how do we make sure that our AI-powered videos are actually serving our marketing goals?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I mean, we touched on this a bit earlier, but the article calls it failing to align AI video content with marketing goals.
Yes, mistake number 6.
Mistake number 6.
It's so easy to get caught up in all the cool things AI can do that you kind of forget, like,
the purpose.
What's the point? Why are we doing this?
I imagine it's like getting a drone and being like, wow, this is amazing. I could film anything.
Yeah.
But then you realize
you need a reason to film.
Yeah, you need a plan.
You need a plan.
You need a reason to use it.
Exactly.
Okay, so before we even start, thinking about which AI tools to use, we need to define our goals.
Define your goal.
What's the 7th mistake?
Okay, so mistake number 7
marketers make
is forgetting about scalability.
And I think this is particularly relevant for businesses that are looking to scale up their video production using AI.
It's tempting to think that AI can just churn out endless amounts of content.
Like an assembly line.
But without a plan, you can quickly run into problems.
Like you could end up with a bunch of videos that look and sound completely different.
Exactly.
Creating this like disjointed and confusing...
a very Frankensteinian...
brand experience.
Brand identity.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Right.
That's what builds trust with your audience.
Okay, so how do we maintain that consistency?
That's where a content governance strategy comes in. So the article recommends developing guidelines.
Okay.
Templates.
Yeah.
Review processes.
Okay, so we're setting up some structure here.
Yeah, you need to have some structure in place.
Yeah.
To make sure...
So you ensure that the AI is working for us.
Exactly.
Not against it.
You're giving it some guardrails. You're setting some boundaries.
Okay, so it's like having a brand style guide.
Yes, a brand style guide for video.
But for video content.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're setting those parameters.
You're setting parameters.
For the AI to work within.
Right.
So it's not just set it and forget it.
No, it's not a magic bullet.
even with AI doing a lot of the heavy lifting, we still need
human oversight.
Human oversight
is crucial
to maintain quality control and make sure everything is on brand.
Absolutely. You need someone to be the captain of the ship.
It's like having a team of robots building a house, but you still need an architect.
You need an architect.
To make sure that it all comes together.
To make sure the vision is realized.
Right.
To make sure it doesn't fall apart.
Cohesively.
So
again, it's about finding that balance between AI efficiency and human oversight.
And human creativity.
And judgment. I'm sensing a theme here.
Yes.
AI as a tool to enhance.
Enhance, not replace.
Not replace.
That's the key takeaway.
Human capabilities.
I think that's a really important point.
And it's not just about maintaining creative control.
Right.
We also need to be mindful of the potential impact.
The ethical implications.
Of AI on our audiences.
Of AI.
Right.
How do we ensure that we're using this technology responsibly
and ethically, especially when you consider the potential for misuse.
Yeah, like we see with things like deepfakes. You can make anyone seem to say or do anything.
Right.
That's a whole other can of worms.
That's a whole other conversation.
But it's something to be aware of.
So while the article doesn't delve deep into the ethics of AI, oh, and by the way, another reminder that this article we're talking about is on marketingnerds.ai. A link is in the show notes, or just email us and we will send you the link so you can check it out.
It does emphasize the importance of transparency.
Transparency is key.
If you're using AI
to generate content,
be upfront about it. Don't try to trick your audience into thinking something was made by a human when it wasn't.
Honesty is the best policy.
Even
in the age of AI.
So
it sounds like we need to approach this technology with a sense of caution. Responsibility.
Caution and responsibility.
Considering both its potential benefits.
It's a powerful tool.
And its potential risks.
It can be used for good or for evil.
Right, so it's not AI versus humans.
No, it's not us versus them.
It's about finding ways.
It's about collaboration.
For them to work together.
It's about finding ways to use AI to enhance our own abilities.
Create something.
Yeah.
Even better.
To create something better together.
Than
either could achieve alone.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about the mistakes to avoid. The importance of a strategic approach.
We've laid the groundwork. What does that actually look like in practice?
Right, so let's get practical.
How are marketers using AI effectively in their video marketing campaigns?
That's a great question.
And a perfect segue. Now let's get practical.
All right.
How are marketers actually using AI to elevate their video content?
Well, one area where we're seeing some really innovative applications is in video editing.
Okay.
AI-powered editing tools can analyze footage, identify key moments, and even suggest different cuts and transitions.
Oh, wow.
Which can save marketers a ton of time and effort.
So it's like having an assistant editor who can just sift through hours of footage.
It can help you really streamline the editing process.
That sounds like a game changer.
Yeah, especially for teams working on tight deadlines. It can be a huge time saver.
So you can focus more on the storytelling.
Right, the creative aspects.
And the pacing.
The storytelling, the pacing.
Okay.
Making sure the video flows well.
What else?
We're also seeing AI being used to personalize video content.
Okay. How so?
For example, imagine a company that creates personalized product demos based on a customer's browsing history.
Oh, wow.
So instead of seeing a generic product demo, you're getting one that's tailored specifically to your interests.
Okay. That's taking personalization to a whole new level.
It is, and it can be incredibly effective in boosting engagement and conversions.
That'd be impressive.
Another area where AI is making a big impact is in video accessibility.
Okay.
So AI-powered tools can automatically generate subtitles, captions, and even translations.
Oh, that's great.
Making video content accessible to a much wider audience.
So important.
It's all about making sure that everyone can enjoy your videos.
To make it inclusive.
Exactly, breaking down those barriers.
Do you have any specific examples of companies that are doing this well?
Absolutely. There's a company called Cornerstone that's using AI to create personalized learning experiences for students.
Okay.
So they're leveraging AI to analyze each student's learning patterns and then create customized video lessons that adapt to their individual needs.
That's incredible.
It's like having a personal tutor who can adjust the pace and content to match your learning style.
Wow, that's really harnessing the power of AI for good.
What about on the marketing side?
Yeah, are there examples of brands using AI effectively?
Definitely. Brands like Tommy Hilfiger, H&M, and Zara are using AI to analyze customer data and create targeted video ads that feature products that the customer is likely to be interested in.
So it's all about delivering the right message to the right person at the right time.
The right message to the right person at the right time.
And AI is making that level of personalization possible.
And AI is making it possible at scale.
It sounds like AI is giving marketers this whole new toolkit to work with.
It's a powerful toolkit.
But as with any tool, it's all about using it strategically and ethically.
Absolutely. AI is not a magic bullet. It's a powerful amplifier. It can magnify our strengths, but it can also magnify our weaknesses.
I like that.
So we need to be mindful of how we use it.
It all comes back to that balance we talked about earlier.
Balance is key.
AI can be a fantastic tool for video marketing.
It can be.
But it needs to be used thoughtfully and ethically.
Thoughtfully, ethically, and strategically. With a clear purpose in mind.
Okay.
And I think it's important to remember that AI is still in its early stages of development.
Things are changing so quickly.
As the technology continues to evolve.
Right.
We're likely to see even more innovative and potentially disruptive applications in video marketing.
So it's an exciting time.
It's a very exciting time.
To be in this space.
To be in this field.
But it also means that we need to stay informed.
Yeah.
Stay curious and be prepared to adapt.
Absolutely, because the only constant is change.
As the technology evolves.
And one final thought I'd like to leave our listeners with.
Okay.
As you start experimenting with AI in your video marketing, remember that it's not about replacing human creativity. It's about finding ways to enhance it.
To push the boundaries.
To push the boundaries of what's possible and to create content that truly connects with your audience on an emotional level.
That's a great point. This has been a very insightful, deep dive into the world of AI and video marketing.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the potential pitfalls to the exciting possibilities.
And everything in between.
If all of this intimidates you, and as a business owner, it should, let us free up your time. Let us handle it. Reach out to us here at The Marketing Nerds and give us your AI video marketing projects. It's so much easier.
Absolutely.
That's all the time we have for today, but thank you for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, you can keep up with the conversation and all of the action at marketingnerds.ai.